Chosen one, heaven is aggressively opening massive, unshakable doors to total financial freedom for you today. The agonizing season of constant rejection is officially over. My fiercely loved child, I have watched you walk down a long, dark, and incredibly exhausting hallway for years. You bravely knocked on countless earthly doors. You applied for the promotions, you pitched the brilliant business ideas, and you prayed desperately for a single, life-changing opportunity. But every single door slammed violently in your face. You felt a profound, suffocating sense of failure. You wondered if you were doing something wrong, or if you were permanently disqualified from experiencing true financial peace. Hear my absolute, unwavering truth right now. Those earthly doors did not close because you were inadequate. They closed because I forcefully locked them from the inside. If I had allowed you to walk through those specific doors, you would have permanently settled for a tiny, fragile, and highly stressful earthly income. You would have become comfortably enslaved to a system that was designed to completely drain your massive kingdom anointing. I had to painfully deny your small requests. I kept you securely in the hallway, so I could personally escort you to the massive, multi-generational vault of extreme kingdom wealth. The wait is completely finished. If you are absolutely ready to stop crying over the closed doors of your past and step boldly into your financial freedom, type "open doors" in the comments below. Let this be your immediate, physical decree that you are completely done with the exhausting season of rejection. You are officially ready to walk into massive kingdom provision. Before I reveal exactly how these massive new doors will suddenly manifest in your physical reality, I want to equip your mind with a crucial tool. What if the unshakable confidence to walk through these massive new doors could be permanently anchored into your subconscious through a scientifically backed sound frequency? This secret frequency was once strictly hidden in highly classified files. Experts confirm it naturally annihilates the subconscious trauma of past rejections and instantly regulates your nervous system. It permanently secures your mind for absolute billionaire status, allowing you to walk through massive financial doors with deep, unshakable kingdom confidence and overwhelming magnetic power. Thousands of chosen cycle breakers are already playing it daily. They are completely transforming their core beliefs, heavily protecting their massive energy, and suddenly stepping into undeniable financial miracles. Click the link in the description and comments right now. Activate this hidden brainwave today to permanently lock your mind into a state of deep, unshakable kingdom dominion. Now, return your absolute focus to the profound reality of your new position. The massive, heavy hinges of heaven are violently turning on your behalf today. I am actively bypassing the slow, corrupt human gatekeepers. You no longer need a human signature of approval to access your massive, multi-generational inheritance. I am your gatekeeper. Prepare your spirit, my magnificent pioneer. The brilliant, blinding light of absolute financial freedom is aggressively pouring out from the massive, open doors standing directly in front of you. My highly favored and incredibly patient child, as you stand before these massive, newly opened doors, you must completely shift your perspective on earthly authority. For your entire life, you have been forcefully conditioned to believe that your financial freedom entirely depends on the approval of powerful human beings. You were taught to obsessively polish your resume, to desperately network, and to exhaust yourself trying to impress the earthly gatekeepers who hold the keys to the vault. You believed that if a bank manager, a corporate executive, or a wealthy investor simply said no, your entire financial destiny was permanently destroyed. I am violently breaking that heavy, toxic illusion over your mind right now. I am officially stripping the earthly gatekeepers of their supposed power over your life. They do not hold the keys to your multi-generational kingdom inheritance. They are merely temporary tenants in a massive system that I entirely own and operate. When I decree that a door of extreme financial provision is open for you, absolutely no human being, no corporate policy, and no economic downturn can force it shut. I am aggressively bypassing the slow, corrupt, and heavily biased earthly systems to violently deliver this massive wealth directly into your fully prepared hands. I am giving you the master key of the kingdom. This key entirely bypasses human logic and operates purely on the terrifyingly high frequency of divine favor. If you are absolutely ready to stop begging earthly gatekeepers for permission to be wealthy and fully accept your divine master key today, type 777 inches the comments below. Let this be your immediate physical decree that you no longer fear human rejection. You are officially operating under the absolute, unshakable jurisdiction of heaven's economy. Before I reveal exactly how to powerfully use this new key without triggering imposter syndrome, I want to equip your mind with a crucial physical tool. What if the unshakable confidence to entirely bypass earthly gatekeepers could be permanently anchored into your subconscious through a highly powerful, scientifically backed sound frequency? This secret frequency was once strictly hidden in highly classified files. Experts confirm it naturally annihilates the subconscious fear of authority figures and instantly regulates your nervous system. It permanently secures your mind for absolute billionaire status, allowing you to walk into rooms of extreme wealth with deep, unshakable kingdom, confidence, and overwhelming magnetic power. Thousands of chosen cycle breakers are already playing it daily. They are completely transforming their core beliefs, heavily protecting their massive energy, and suddenly stepping into undeniable financial miracles. Click the link in the description and comments right now. Activate this hidden brainwave today to permanently lock your mind into a state of deep, unshakable kingdom dominion. Now, return your absolute focus to the profound weight of this master key. You are no longer required to knock softly and wait for someone to invite you inside. You will now confidently walk into high-level rooms of negotiation, massive investments, and undeniable opportunity with a calm, devastatingly powerful posture of an owner. You will not speak with the shaky, terrified voice of a desperate survivor. You will speak with the heavy, resonant authority of a royal heir claiming their property. When people ask how you manage to secure such massive, seemingly impossible deals, you will simply smile. They will never understand the invisible leverage you carry. The era of hoping and wishing is permanently dead. I am commanding you to boldly insert the master key, turn it with absolute conviction, and forcefully push the doors wide open. Your massive, debt-free, multi-million-dollar destiny is actively waiting on the other side. Do not hesitate for a single second. The gatekeepers have officially been dismissed. My fiercely loved and highly elevated child, as you stand boldly before these massive, wide-open doors of financial freedom, a sudden wave of terror will try to hit you. The enemy knows he cannot close the doors I have personally opened for you. His only remaining tactic is to violently attack your mind with crippling imposter syndrome. He wants you to look at the staggering numbers on the contracts, the elite status of the rooms, and the massive scale of the wealth, and suddenly feel entirely unqualified. He will whisper that you are a complete fraud. He will tell you that you do not have the right pedigree, the right education, or the correct background to handle millions. He desperately hopes that you will become so paralyzed by fear that you voluntarily step back into the dark, familiar hallway of poverty just to feel safe again. I am commanding you to violently reject that demonic lie right now. You are absolutely not a fraud. You are a heavily funded, divinely appointed kingdom pioneer. You do not need a secular degree or a wealthy family name to validate your massive kingdom assignment. Your overwhelming qualification comes directly from my sovereign throne. I intentionally chose you, the underdog, to carry this extreme wealth so that the entire world would undeniably see my miraculous, raw power operating through your transformed life. If you are absolutely ready to permanently crush imposter syndrome and boldly step through the doors of massive wealth today, type 555 inches the comments below right now. Let this be your immediate, unbreakable decree that your mind is completely immune to the enemy's psychological warfare. You are confidently taking what is legally yours. Before I reveal the breathtaking, overflowing provision waiting for you inside the room, I want to equip your mind with a crucial, heavily guarded physical tool. What if the unshakable courage to crush imposter syndrome could be permanently anchored into your subconscious through a highly powerful, scientifically backed sound frequency? This secret frequency was once strictly hidden in highly classified files. Experts confirm it naturally annihilates the subconscious fear of success and instantly regulates your terrified nervous system. It permanently secures your mind for absolute billionaire status, allowing you to walk into rooms of extreme wealth with deep, unshakable kingdom confidence and overwhelming magnetic power. Thousands of chosen cycle breakers are already playing it daily. They are completely transforming their core beliefs, heavily protecting their massive energy, and suddenly stepping into undeniable financial miracles. Click the link in the description and comments right now. Activate this hidden brainwave today to permanently lock your mind into a state of deep, unshakable kingdom dominion. Now, return your absolute focus to the massive threshold beneath your feet. It is time to physically take the terrifying, glorious step out of your comfort zone. When you walk through these newly opened doors, you must not shrink your posture to make others feel comfortable. You must not apologize for your sudden, massive success. You are going to look those million-dollar opportunities directly in the eye and claim them with the devastatingly calm authority of a royal heir who fully expected to win. Every single tear you cried in the dark hallway of rejection was actively purchasing the staggering emotional resilience you need for this exact, highly elevated moment. You are not walking into this massive kingdom vault as a timid guest. You are walking in as the undisputed owner, carrying the heavy title deed to your bloodline's future. The universe is actively holding its breath, waiting for you to simply step forward and aggressively claim the multi-generational wealth that has your name written all over it. The agonizing era of doubting your own worth is permanently dead. I have fully equipped you, heavily protected you, and aggressively funded your next massive steps. Take a deep breath, my magnificent child. Lift your head, square your shoulders, and aggressively step into the blinding light of your brand new, debt-free financial empire today. My deeply cherished child, as you boldly step across the threshold of these newly opened doors, your spiritual eyes must completely adjust to the blinding light. You are no longer standing in the dark, restrictive, and terrifying hallway of survival. You have officially entered the massive, overflowing kingdom rooms of extreme, multi-generational provision. The staggering wealth you are looking at right now is not a temporary fleeting blessing. It is a permanent, violently flowing river of debt-free kingdom finance. I want you to clearly visualize the massive, suffocating mountains of debt that have haunted your bloodline for decades. Watch them instantly, permanently dissolve into absolute dust. The terrifying collection letters, the unpaid medical bills, and the heavy mortgages are being permanently stamped with the undeniable, blood-bought seal of paid in full. You are actively walking into rooms where massive, life-changing contracts have already been signed, sealed, and legally authorized with your exact name on them. You will not have to aggressively negotiate, compromise your values, or beg for these staggering deals. They were heavily prepared for you while you were still crying in the hallway. If you are absolutely ready to physically receive this overflowing, multi-million-dollar provision and permanently cancel every debt to your name, type 333 inches, the comments right now. Let this be your immediate, unbreakable decree that your bank accounts are officially open, expanding, and rapidly receiving the massive, unblockable wealth of the kingdom. Before I reveal the final prophetic seal that permanently locks these massive doors open, I want to equip your mind with a crucial, heavily guarded physical tool. What if the unshakable capacity to hold this massive, overflowing wealth could be permanently anchored into your subconscious through a highly powerful, scientifically backed sound frequency? This secret frequency was once strictly hidden in highly classified files. Experts confirm it naturally annihilates the subconscious habit of losing money and instantly regulates your nervous system. It permanently secures your mind for absolute billionaire status, allowing you to walk into overflowing rooms of extreme wealth with deep, unshakable kingdom confidence and overwhelming magnetic power. Thousands of chosen cycle breakers are already playing it daily. They are completely transforming their core beliefs, heavily protecting their massive energy, and suddenly stepping into undeniable financial miracles. Click the link in the description and comments right now. Activate this hidden brainwave today to permanently lock your mind into a state of deep, unshakable kingdom dominion. Now, return your absolute focus to the continuous, violent flow of the kingdom river. This wealth does not arrive in a single, temporary burst that eventually dries up. It is an aggressive, perpetually multiplying ecosystem of extreme financial dominion. The money you spend on kingdom purposes will violently return to you multiplied 100-fold. You will open your bank accounts and literally weep at the staggering, unexplainable mathematics. The earthly economy will completely fail to explain your sudden, massive net worth. People will look at your life and realize that a supernatural, heavily guarded hand is actively orchestrating every single financial move you make. You are legally untouchable. You are the new, incredibly wealthy treasury of your entire family tree. I have aggressively positioned you to be the permanent, multi-generational lender and never again the borrower. The massive inheritance of the wicked has been aggressively rerouted. It is legally transferring into your righteous, heavily protected, and fully prepared hands at this exact moment. You are stepping into the elite, highly classified ranks of true kingdom financiers. Your massive resources will now silently orchestrate miracles for others around the globe. The heavy, humiliating days of staring at empty accounts are completely, irrevocably finished forever. Breathe in the rich, undeniably sweet atmosphere of your brand new financial empire today. My deeply beloved and completely chosen child, we have officially reached the most sacred, powerful moment of your entire financial transition. The agonizing hallway is permanently behind you. You have boldly walked through the massive divine doors of extreme kingdom provision. You have permanently crushed the suffocating, demonic lies of imposter syndrome under your feet. Because you have aggressively displayed the terrifyingly disciplined faith of a true kingdom heir, I am officially executing the final, unbreakable seal over your newly acquired empire today. I am not just opening these massive doors for a brief, temporary season of relief. I am permanently, violently removing the hinges so they can never be shut again. No sudden economic collapse, no toxic human betrayal, and no demonic assignment will ever possess the legal authority to close what I have intentionally ripped open for you today. I am placing a massive, impenetrable wall of blinding divine fire entirely around this open threshold. The agonizing days of stepping into temporary blessings and losing them are over. If you are absolutely ready to physically accept this divine permanent seal and lock your newly acquired multi-generational wealth into place, type sealed and open in the comments. Let this be your final, earth-shaking declaration of faith. You are permanently locking in the staggering, unbreakable promises of heaven over your life, your home, and your future. Before I release the final prophetic blessing that permanently shifts your physical reality, I want to remind you of the crucial physical tool I provided for your absolute protection. What if this monumental wealth and absolute financial dominion could be permanently guarded against self-sabotage by a scientifically backed sound frequency? This secret frequency was once strictly hidden in highly classified files. Experts confirm it naturally annihilates the subconscious fear of losing your wealth and instantly regulates your nervous system. It permanently removes deep-seated blockages and brings absolute, unshakable financial freedom, ensuring you never unconsciously repel the massive blessings I am aggressively pouring out upon you. Thousands of chosen ones are already putting it to use to completely transform their bloodlines and step confidently into their wealthy, heavily protected destiny every single day. Click the link in the description and comments right now. Activate this hidden brainwave today to permanently switch your conscious mind into a state of continuous, overflowing kingdom abundance. Now, receive this ultimate, unbreakable blessing, my magnificent pioneer. The incredibly painful season of standing outside the vault has been violently, permanently eradicated from your entire family tree. I am actively commanding the massive wealth of the wicked to seamlessly and continuously flow through these permanently open doors into your righteous, heavily protected hands. I am commanding every single aspect of your hidden kingdom work to violently prosper beyond human comprehension. The world will be absolutely terrified by your sudden, unexplainable rise. You will quietly buy the massive properties. You will secretly fund the staggering kingdom visions. You will sleep deeply every night, knowing your empire is heavily guarded by heaven. The universe is actively bending to accommodate the massive, undeniable power of your new financial frequency. The very elements of the earth are responding to your commanding wealth. Rest today in the absolute, unshakable assurance that your Father in heaven has officially decreed your total financial victory. The terrifying old reality of endless struggle is permanently dead. Walk forward tomorrow with the quiet, devastatingly powerful confidence of royalty. May my overwhelming peace, my unending protection, and my breathtaking, limitless prosperity rest heavily upon your completely upgraded life. May this magnificent blessing rest upon you and your massive generational empire, today, tomorrow, and for all of eternity. The doors are permanently open. Rule with absolute power. Amen.